Hi everybody, and welcome to our special first edition informational video highlighting all the great learning opportunities for K-12 students and their teachers here at the Bowers Museum in Santa Ana, California. My name is Emily Mahon, and I am the Senior Director of Education at the Bowers.
I'm Diana Navarrete, Associate Director of Education, K-12 and Family Programs. We're serving today as your online tour guides and hope that you find this video to be useful for planning your summer and fall school tour experiences.
In trying to make this video as accessible and helpful as possible, we've included a time-stamped table of contents that provides you ways of repeating specific information, skipping to information that you're most interested in, and or to use when sharing this video to highlight specific information you want to explore further with your teacher team or colleagues. And of course, if you have any questions, you can find our contact information at the end of the presentation. We'll be happy to assist.
We've divided up the information by the time of the year and also by information that we suggest is most pertinent for elementary or secondary grade levels. Grade levels for galleries and exhibits are always suggestions, as we understand there are numerous ways for you talented teachers to connect our amazing collection to your learning objectives across all grade levels. So please, don't feel that you're limited to visiting only the galleries we suggest for your particular grade level.
Let's get started with a little background of who we are. Founded in 1936 by the City of Santa Ana through a bequest from Charles and Ada Bowers, Bowers Museum has become Orange County's largest museum and one of the finest museums in Southern California. The Bowers Museum achieves its mission to enrich lives through the world's finest arts and cultures by offering exhibitions, lectures, tours, children's art education programs, family festivals, performances, hands-on art workshops, special programs for seniors, and other community programs to over 150,000 visitors annually.
Voted the best museum in Orange County by readers of the Orange County Register for 17 consecutive years, and accredited by the American Alliance of Museums, a status given to only 5% of museums nationwide, our state-of-the-art facilities enable us to present world-class exhibitions from the greatest museums in the world, including the British Museum, the Palace Museum, the Portala Museum, and the Israeli Antiquities Authority, just to name a few. Additionally, our 8 permanent exhibitions, which were created with the California Department of Education curriculum framework standards in mind, are particularly strong in the areas of African, South Pacific, Asian, Native American, pre-Columbian art, and California plein air paintings. Our location, close to 4 major freeways and 4 miles south of Disneyland, make the Bowers an ideal destination for students, Californians, and visitors from around the country.
The Bowers Museum's Education Department promotes cross-cultural understanding by sharing the human stories found within the world's greatest arts and cultures and connecting them to the stories of our visitors through exploration of our world-class exhibitions, engaging public programming, impactful educational opportunities, and access to meaningful community interaction within a safe and architecturally impactful space. The Bowers Museum has a huge selection of exhibitions and galleries to choose from. This summer, we've tried to make your selection process smoother by offering a select group of gallery and art projects experiences that everyone can enjoy. Get ready for an informative rundown of this summer's 4 incredible options, followed by our summer booking package description and pricing information.
We'll start with our selection for the youngest audience. Voyage to Vietnam, celebrating the Tet Festival, showcases traditions, customs, and values exemplified by the annual celebration of Tet. Through interactive exhibits, families will immerse themselves in Vietnamese culture, gain appreciation for traditions, values, and daily experiences of people who live in Vietnam, and discover similarities and differences between the lives in the United States and the lives of children in Vietnam. This exhibit is only on display through August, so don't miss your chance to experience Vietnam. This experience is suggested for ages K through 2. Everything is touchable, and your children's imaginations will go wild playing pretend and learning together. Students can take home their own lion dance puppets to recreate their experience at home with their families. Curriculum guides are available for teachers and Camp and Scout leaders to use in preparing students for their trip.
For our upper elementary students, we suggest a visit to our First Americans Tribal Art from North America exhibit. First Americans includes artwork representative of the native people from the Arctic North, the Northwest Coast, California, the Southwest, and the Great Plains. The exhibition first traveled to Bogota, Colombia's Museo de Oro in 2011, and then was shown in 3 museums in China from 2014 to 2015. Several of our collection's most important works will be on display in this exhibition, including what may be the earliest example of a transitional Navajo First Phase chief's blanket, an early Hopi Katsina doll, and from the Sonora region of Mexico, a rare sari feathered kilt. I honestly thought it was fur when I first saw it, but it's feathers. It's absolutely amazing. Students will take home their own woven basket inspired by the baskets on display, and walk away with greater understanding of the different distinct cultures that make up a very long and progressive, living Native American history, shaped by the environment of North America and of people who are still around us today creating and using these objects that we have on display in the exhibit. A curriculum guide is also available for teachers and Camp Scout leaders to use in preparing students for their trip. Suggested for 3rd grade and up, California Bounty takes students on a rambling journey through California history as told through the visual arts. The visual culture that evolved in California is distinct from elsewhere in the United States due to its proximity and history with Mexico and its position on the Pacific Rim. California artists forged distinct pictorial motifs and symbols that contributed to the state's identity as a land of produce and plenty. The theme of bounty will be studied in 3 artistic genres: landscape, portraiture, and still life. The best part of this experience is getting to create your own plein air painting inspired by those on display in the galleries. Students can wow their parents when they bring home their masterpieces to hang on the living room walls. Curriculum guides will be available soon.
For our older students, Ancient Arts of China is a beautiful way for students to witness the evolution of Chinese art and culture from the Neolithic era to the last dynasty. This is our most popular gallery, and for good reason. Artifacts include items made from jade, terracotta, bronze, silk, porcelain, and ivory, each revealing the evolution of sacred and symbolic items unique to Chinese culture. Students will create their own watercolor scrolls and participate in hands-on interaction with real artifacts from our collection as part of their gallery exploration. We're currently updating our curriculum guide and will have it available soon.
Our summer school tour package is available to all school and youth groups from year-round schools, summer camps, scout groups, and so many more. As long as the students in your group of 15 or more are in grades K through 12, this is the deal for you. Just like our school year offerings, these summer museum experiences are divided into 1-hour sections. But for the summer, we're also including self-guided access after your tour to all of our galleries for the rest of the day. We do ask that you keep your groups to 70 students or less so that our docents can provide the kind of quality touring experiences we pride ourselves in. Pricing is $17 per student and covers the cost of the museum admission and the art project. We require 1 adult chaperone for every 10 students, so those special helpers can attend free of charge. All additional chaperones are $10 each. Tuesdays through Fridays are still the best time to book a school or youth gallery tour. However, we also know that weekends might work better for certain organizations and groups. Weekend tours for K through 12 audiences are only available in the gallery and do not include an art project element. Also, due to large numbers of public on the weekends, we cannot offer private tours of Voyage to Vietnam on Saturdays or Sundays. Fall is just around the corner, and the Bowers Museum is so excited to share this year's lineup of exhibitions and learning opportunities for you and your students. The following 9 touring experiences are shared in order of grade level, from kindergarten to high school, followed immediately with a description of the tour booking package and pricing details.
For our kindergarten through 5th grade audience, we're very happy to share Kings, Queens, and Castles, a children's chess exhibit co-created by the World Chess Hall of Fame and the Magic House St. Louis Children's Museum. This innovative, nationally traveling exhibit brings the game of chess to life and provides an engaging introduction to individual chess pieces and game strategy. Touring experiences will take students across a drawbridge into a medieval castle, complete with turret slides and a giant chessboard floor and life-size chess pieces, Students will be able to make a fanciful crown and don a royal cape and sit on a majestic throne to become a king or queen, design and then create a shield to become a knight, build the castle walls with oversized interlocking bricks, learn how to prepare for a game by arranging a giant chessboard with large-scale pieces, or live out their Harry Potter dreams by playing a human chess game dressed as their favorite chess piece. Curriculum guide will be available in September.
For grades 2 through 5, we provide an intimate experience for students in our First Californians Gallery, where they learn about the Native American art and artifacts in stone, shell, basketry, and feathers. They participate in hands-on activities with real artifacts and explore how the first Californians' life and art were shaped by their natural environment. Students are able to take home their own woven basket inspired by the baskets on display. A curriculum guide is also available for teachers to use in preparing students for their trip.
For our upper elementary students, we offer an exploration of the history of Orange County in California, from the early Spanish missions to the Rancho settlements. This is our oldest collection in our beautiful historic wing, built in the mid-1930s as part of the original Bowers Museum building. Students will also be able to experience one of our most popular art project, cochineal prints. The native cochineal beetle was known for centuries to produce a brilliant red dye. Students will learn how dye was made using natural materials in the local environment and create beautiful prints of traditional rancho and mission designs.
Suggested for 3rd grade and up, California Bounty takes students on a rambling journey through California history as told through the visual arts. The visual culture that evolved in California is distinct from elsewhere in the United States due to its proximity and history with Mexico and its position on the Pacific Rim. California artists forged distinct pictorial motifs and symbols that contributed to the state's identity as a land of produce and plenty. The theme of bounty will be studied in 3 artistic genres: landscape, portraiture, and still life. The best part of this experience is getting to create your own plein air painting inspired by those on display in the galleries. Students can wow their parents when they bring home their masterpieces to hang on the living room walls. Curriculum guides will be available soon.
Who doesn't love knights in shining armor? For grades 5 and up, we are thrilled to offer tour experiences in Knights in Shining Armor, a special exhibit of stunning masterpieces of European arms and armor, dating from the medieval and Renaissance ages to the romanticized medieval revival of the 1800s. The provocative beauty and exquisite craftsmanship of more than 90 full suits of armor, helmets, corselets, shields, swords, and paintings on loan from the Museo Stibbert of Florence, Italy, bring to life the legendary figure of the knight, his code of chivalry, and his battlefield role. The exhibition was organized by the Contemporanea Progetti in collaboration with the Museo Stibbert of Florence, Italy. We're developing some really amazing art projects for this, as well as a curriculum guide for teachers that will all be ready for distribution in September.
For our 7th through 12th graders, we have created a special quest. A quest for the modern-day knights of Orange County. Do-do-do-do! The Bowers Museum, Facing History and Ourselves, and the University Synagogue in Irvine have joined forces to challenge the teens of Orange County to inspire and embrace the knightly tenets of chivalry: courtesy, honesty, valor, honor, generosity, and loyalty, and be celebrated as an upstander to injustice. An upstander, as defined by Facing History and Ourselves, is a person who speaks or acts in support of an individual or cause, particularly someone who intervenes on behalf of a person being attacked or bullied. I don't know about you, but that sure sounds like a knight to me. Participating modern-day knight teacher cohorts schools will receive resources for teaching about upstanding and chivalry in history and how that relates to contemporary times. Participate in a Teacher Professional Development Day on October 13th at the Bowers Museum with Facing History and Ourselves to explore the concept of upstanding, see lessons and models for building civic engagement, and preview the upcoming exhibit at the Bowers, Knights in Shining Armor. Teachers will then bring students on a field trip to Knights in Shining Armor. Priority registration will be given to participating schools. Admission and bus scholarships are available for Title I schools participating. Be eligible to nominate 3 student upstanders for public recognition, have access to online resources, and share ideas, materials with other teachers and schools, and be honored with students recognized in a community upstander celebration on January 13th, 2019 at the Bowers Museum. To learn more and register and attend the September 20th informational webinar, you can copy and paste the link to the registration form from this slide or email education@bowers.org to have the link sent directly to you. Join us on our quest to find modern-day Knights of Orange County. And now for something completely different. For our upper grades, we are very happy to present African Twilight, Vanishing Rituals and Ceremonies, a celebration of Africa's artistry and boundless creativity captured by renowned artists Carol Beckwith and Angela Fisher. The Bowers presentation marks the world's premiere of this stunning exhibition, with photographs and film covering the last 15 years of their work in over 45 African countries. Their images capture the continent's vast cultural diversity while documenting profound moments in commonality in the human life cycle, including unique initiation ceremonies, colorful courtship rituals, the splendor of power in royal kingdoms, and intimate healing practices for the living and the dead. This is an ideal trip for photography classes as well as classes or students interested in photojournalism, the humanities, and anthropology. Art projects and curriculum guide will be available soon. Make sure to go to bowers.org and check out the beautiful video on the exhibition page.
For our 6th graders and above, Ancient Arts of China is a beautiful way for students to witness the incredible evolution of Chinese art and culture from the Neolithic era to the last dynasty. This is our most popular gallery, and for good reason. Artifacts include items made from jade, terracotta, bronze, silk, porcelain, and ivory, each revealing the evolution of sacred and symbolic items unique to Chinese culture. Students will create their own watercolor scrolls and participate in hands-on interaction with real artifacts from our collection as part of their gallery exploration. We're currently updating our curriculum guide and will have it available soon.
My favorite. For our secondary students, this can be a life and perspective shifting experience. Spanning the geographic region collectively referred to as Oceania, this comprehensive exhibition highlights masterworks from the 3 cultural regions of Micronesia, Melanesia, and Polynesia. Particular focus is placed on New Guinea, land of the headhunter, and the rich artistic traditions infused into daily and ritual life. Submerge into a visually stunning world and come face to face with larger-than-life masks, finely crafted feast bowls, objects associated with the secretive Sepik River men's houses, beautiful shell and feathered currency, magic figures and tools of the shaman, objects related to seagoing trade routes, gorgeous personal adornments, weapons of warfare, and the most precious of human trophies taken in retribution. We're updating our current art project and curriculum guide, and we'll have it for distribution in September. All of our tour slots begin at 9:30 a.m. and last for about 2 to 2.5 hours. Each includes a 1-hour private docent-led tour, a break, and a 1-hour private art project. We do ask that you keep your groups to 70 students or less so that our docents can provide the kind of quality touring experiences we pride ourselves in. If you would like to bring more students, we suggest spreading your visit over multiple dates, as we can only accommodate 1 tour per gallery per day. The $13 per student cost covers museum admission and art projects. Special exhibitions such as Knights in Shining Armor are $15 a student. We require 1 adult chaperone for every 10 students, so those special helpers can attend free of charge. All additional chaperones are $6 each, or $8 for special exhibition tours. Knights in Shining Armor and Kings, Queens, and Castles are our only special exhibits this fall, and the only tours that come with a charge of $15 per student and $8 for each additional chaperone. All other tour experiences fall under the $13 rate. The museum and the museum's administration offices are closed on Mondays, so school tours are only available Tuesdays through Fridays.
Are scholarships available? Yes. Admission and bus funding is available for Title I schools. Scholarships are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Once you fill out your school tour registration form, we'll send you an application. So how do I get started? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Beginning July 1st, go to bowers.org, education, school tours, then 2, fill out our tour request form, and 3, we'll contact you ASAP to confirm your date.
This year's annual Educator Open House will be held Wednesday, October 3rd from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is our time to celebrate you. You'll be able to come by and enjoy a free evening at the museum. We offer wine, entertainment, art making, gallery tours, and exciting giveaways. Someone always walks away with at least one free tour and a free membership to the museum. This is a great night and we really don't want you to miss it. You can begin RSVPing July 3rd at bowers.org, or you can email tours@bowers.org to secure your spot. We hope to see you there.
Do you still have some questions? Well, for all general inquiries into the Education Department and Kidseum, please reach out to us at education@bowers.org.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you and your students here very soon.